When I first went out to France, I crossed the Channel with a young officer, David. He was 19, came from Wales, straight from school to officer training. He'd learned nothing. No, more particularly, he'd not learned bitterness. He had all those things we should be born with. Truth, integrity, gentleness, patience. He was cheerful as if it was always summer. His smile was... One afternoon we borrowed a couple of horses, rode out to a village near Amiens. Had tea with so many cakes a schoolboy would have been sick for a week. He shouldn't have died, you see. He'd had no life. And he trusted us, the world. He trusted me. I should have died, not him. So when he'd gone, he went up to the trenches without me. Went on a raid with a wiring party. He was shot in the throat and choked on his own blood. We buried him on the slope of a hill. Words of the service were drowned out by mortar and machine gun fire. We dropped him in a hole in the ground, wrapped in a sack. That's all there was of him. That's when I found out about death. I tried to die. I'd made up my mind to die. I did things I can't believe now. I'm sure I was mad. And it doesn't go away. A few weeks ago in France, there was a man with his jaw blown off by a bomb. His head was covered in bandages, his face completely hidden, but the sound of his breathing. And I thought, that's how David died. And then, the same anger, the same madness. They wouldn't let me have my revenge, you see. That was too great a risk. Quite right. He took me out of the line. So I wrote about him, to keep him alive a bit longer. His name shall be Wonder Awakening in a Summer Dawn, and Youth that dying touched my lips to song.